Hey, greetings, beautiful souls. It is your favorite holistic practitioner, Dr. Briggs. And I just came on this live, first of all, because I haven't been on here in a while. And I'll be honest, the last live I just tried to do just got deleted. But here's the good news. The good news is I really wanted to come here to share a special message. And I'll just get right into it, y'all. This was a day where I realized that I am doing a lot of things that I have not given myself credit for. Have you ever thought about that? I don't know. But I always often think, about all the things I have to do and get done. But today I was like, you know what? I am grateful that I did take some time to change my life around, a couple of years ago when I really started tapping into living a stress-free life, or at least daily trying to practice living a stress-free life. And so let me just tell you. So today, me and my colleagues, we were talking, and for those who don't know, I am a mental health consultant, but I'm also a certified school psychologist, and that's what I primarily do majority of my time, and also I'm a holistic healer. Hey, y'all. But as a school psychologist, working in the field of education, you guys have heard me say this before, there's a lot of different things that go into it, especially when you're dealing with kids with different types of challenges, whether it be learning or behavioral. And so the job itself can be at times overwhelming. Hello, school psychologists, because I love y'all, because I know our job is not easy, okay? And so one of the younger school psychologists, and young in years, but also in age, she's a early career school psychologist, and we were just talking about things, and she kind of brought up the idea of like, well, you're just, what did she say? She was just like, I don't remember exactly what she said. I don't know why I can't remember, but I remember us talking about just age and aging, and she's like, well, thinking that I'm a lot younger. And I'm like, no, I'm a lot older. I always tell people I'm closer to 40 than I am 30s. And, of course, I felt great that she complimented me, but she even asked, she was like, so, how do you, stay looking youthful? And I even told her, I said, the trick is to live a stress-free life. And I truly believe that. Like, living a stress-free life allows you to kind of not take on all the things and burdens that I feel sometimes can cause us illness, sickness, and all the things, right? Makes our body even look like it just needs to go, take a break type of thing. So a lot of people don't think about it, but just our minds and what's happening inside does really affect our appearance and everything else. So I am going to just be honest and say living a stress-free life is probably another boost into your youthful appearance. But here's the thing. She then asked me, what's the secret? And I'll be honest, I'm reading my notes because I literally get off topic and I just wrote them down. But anyways, I'm like, yeah, she's like, what's the secret to live a stress-free life? That's kind of hard, It's kind of hard for a lot of us, right? And I thought about it and I told her, I said, one thing I don't want you to do is wait until you're in your 30s to figure this out. So let me give you some tips. And these are just tips that I live by, y'all. Okay. First one is remember what you have control of. Okay, and release the attachment to things that you don't. That's the truth. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that happened, whether it's in your job, whether it's in other things that you do in your life, right? And you don't have control over every single thing. You only have control over yourself and how you show up, right? So if you focus on what you have control over, it just relieves that stress of like, I have to do this. I have to be obligated to be a part of this. Or I have to entertain these things when you really don't, because some of that stuff, it's out of your control. Okay. So I released that attachment. The second thing I told her was give yourself grace for doing the best you can with what you have available in your life right now in this moment. Okay. I have to give myself grace all the time because I say, Candace, you are not the same exact person that you were even 6 months ago, a year ago. Okay. So if you give yourself grace for where you are right now, and what resources and things you have right now, you can really appreciate that moment. Okay. Really appreciate that moment and be present. What was the next one? The third one I told her was prioritize your own self-care first. Okay, no matter what. I said no matter what, by all means necessary. Prioritize your self-care. Because at the end of the day, no one is going to take care of you like you. Okay, so I told her this includes having healthy boundaries with your job, having healthy boundaries in your relationships, whether it's family, friends, children, spouses, all the things, right? You need to practice daily radical self-care and make that a priority. The next one is don't take life too seriously. I'm talking to myself when I talk to y'all because I be taking life too serious. I had to learn that though. We can't take life too serious. You know, if you think about it, there are things that happen. Again, I guess it goes back to the first one. There's things that happen in the world that are totally out of our control, right? We're not in control of every single person here in this world. And there are things that happen that are just not things that we would want to happen, right? So I always feel like, you know, even though there's so many things that we could worry about, let's just try to do the best we can to live a life of limited worry, right? How do we do that? Stop taking life so serious and make sure you enjoy parts of your life. So when I say don't take life serious, I don't mean like mess around and like don't take care of business and reach your goals and all that. And that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to, to have a space where you can just feel free and just enjoy yourself. That kind of goes into have fun, okay? And enjoy yourself. Actually, that was the fifth thing that I said to her was have fun and enjoy yourself any chance you can, because you only live once. And you know what? A lot of us, if we knew that the pandemic was going to be happening in 2020, how many of us would do a lot of stuff different before 2020 or in 2019 or even 2018, right? So you never know how the world works, right? Or what's going to happen. Our future, yeah, we can plan and we can try to be ready, but at the same time, we don't always know what's going to happen. That's the unknown, right? And so if you understand that there's a lot of unknowns, you have to kind of just take that leap of faith and saying, I'm just going to do what I would want to do now. What do you want to do now? Or because you don't know what tomorrow brings, right? And lastly, okay, I am just really good. I'm reading my notes, but then I'm like, I jump ahead. So the last one was, do all the things you desire in life and don't you dare care about other people's opinions of you. That kind of means like do the best you can and who cares who likes it type of thing. I specifically told her that other people's opinions and how they feel about her, who cares? That's none of your business anyway, right? You're the only one who has to live in this world and be you. You're the only one who has to go through those challenges, make those choices. You're the one who has to live with that. Nobody else, right? So I was just kind of giving her that talk of like, sis, be cautious about everybody else's thoughts and opinions and recommendations, and just kind of just live the life that you would want to live and do it now. Do it now, or at least make those necessary steps to do it now. So that's just it. That was just kind of my take on it. I just wanted to share because, first of all, I just thought it was cool that she asked me that, because I think I always had that in the back of my mind, but I never really verbalized and really thought it out. Like, what is the secret to live a stress-free life? And it's really just letting go of things first of all, that you have no good, like, stop attaching yourself to things that you have no control over. And then don't take yourself so seriously in the world, because again, we are people who love to do a lot. And I'm just going to say, in the school psych world, we love to do a lot to help others and do the things. And sometimes we forget that even though, yeah, we have a purpose to help others and do the things, we also have a purpose to live our lives fully and just enjoy living, right? I always joke and say, if God, I mean, God forbid, but if God just said, honey, this is it, this is it, you're not, we're tapping out right here with blessings and abundance, would you be happy? And I always say, if I'm not happy, why not? Am I not doing the things that I always wanted to do? Have I not even tried to step into that? I can say that I'm pretty content now. Of course, I'm never going to stop. I just want to make that clear. I'm not going to stop trying to reach these goals and get more abundance. But I think I've come to the place of gratitude where it's like everything that happens to me moving up is all bonus. And that's the kind of life you should live, where you feel like it's not pressure to be here, okay? It's no pressure. You are enough, and making sure that your experience on this earth is worthwhile. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'll start rambling. But I love y'all, and I hope that y'all stay thriving. Okay, bye.